From time to time, Zoom is still handy, although I think after the last 5 years, we're all over Zoom. So, Aaron, I would rather be in person with you, but I'm joined by a board member of the Chautauqua Wawasee group, which is Aaron Lomax. Aaron, tell me a little bit about what Chautauqua Wawasee, and I hope my Irish accent is pronouncing that correctly. So,
No, you're doing really well.
thank you.
So let's
Chautauqua.
talk a little bit about Chautauqua Wawasee. So we are a Syracuse area nonprofit. We do community programming throughout the year. Um, some people in the area are probably very familiar with our programs, Old Fashioned Christmas, the Patriotic Pops concert and speaker series in July. All of our programs are low cost or free. And they're all community programs. A lot of them are very family friendly, and we are part of the broader Chautauqua network that expands throughout the United States.
And it was never in any doubt that chautauquawawasee.org was going to be available as a web address.
Yeah. I don't think there was any risk of that already being taken. Yeah.
I like it. And so you talk about it being throughout the United States. Can you tell me a little bit about like the history of it even before it came to the Syracuse area?
Sure. Yeah. Chautauqua as an organization has been around for well over a century. It was first established during the days that were pre-radio, pre-TV, and it was a way to bring in speakers who would speak on philosophy or self-improvement or faith to rural areas in particular. And it really became an institution throughout the United States, especially in those pre-radio, pre-television days. There are still a couple dozen Chautauqua organizations that are still within operation in the United States. We're actually one of the newer ones. We're about a decade old. And in the past, I'd say 5 or 6 years, we've really gotten a groove going with our community programming, with establishing a name for ourselves in the area, and with connecting with other Chautauquas across the U.S.
A lot of the programs that you've established, as you mentioned, like the Christmas and in July when you have the other event, it seems like you kind of go back to the roots of the organization, the century old roots. Is that something that's very important to it, that it is very much in person and it has a traditional feel to it?
Absolutely. All of our programs are in-person events. We have events that range from historical in nature to faith-based in nature. We also have art workshops throughout the summer and the fall. So we really try to hit a very broad swath of our community, and not just in Syracuse, but in surrounding communities as well. We really want Syracuse to be a destination for kind of arts and culture. And Chautauqua, as an institution, has always been concerned with those program topic areas. It's always been about improving the intellectual life in a community and really nurturing those lifelong learners.
I love that. And I know you have the Ghost Tour coming up here on October 18th for one night only. Can you tell me a little
That's
bit about
right.
that?
Yes, so the Syracuse Ghost Walk is a brand new program. This will be the first year that we run this program, and it's a very unique one night only walking tour of downtown Syracuse, but with a twist. So we have volunteer storytellers positioned at each tour stop. They're going to be embodying some personages from notable figures from Syracuse's past and a few notorious ones as well. And so it's an opportunity for the community to come out on a beautiful evening and learn more about the history of Syracuse and how it ties into some bigger things that have happened on the national stage as well. I'll give you a couple of examples of some of our ghosts. So you can come out and meet Andrew Carnegie. He is the one that helped provide funding for the Syracuse Public Library, which still stands and operates as a library today. You can come out and meet John Dillinger, who spent one of the last months of his life on Lake Wawasee. You can even meet silent film star John Bowers, who used to sail on Lake Wawasee. His mother lived in Syracuse.
Cool.
And his story was actually part of the basis for the film A Star is Born. So we have a lot of these kind of national figures, and then we have some more local ones as well. So, for instance, we have a Syracuse bank president who was actually kidnapped and tied up outside of the bank while robbers went in and robbed it.
It sounds awesome because, when you talk about a ghost walk or a haunted walk, you know, initially you think, okay, there's some buildings around the area that might be haunted,
Right.
but it's
Yeah,
actually it's really a history tour using the season, right? And
it
it
really.
sounds super interesting. I love it. Is this something you've done before, or is this the first time?
No, this is brand new and it's totally unique to the area. Yeah, usually when you do hear about a ghost walk, a ghost tour, it's like ghost hunting, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're going to visit haunted buildings. But that's not it. We have ghosts haunting particular stops on the tour who want to tell you their story. So, yeah, it's a very unique event.
I'm just wondering if the actor who gets to play the person who was famous in silent film has any lines.
He sure does.
Okay,
Yeah, he
I
sure
just wanted to check.
does.
I just wasn't sure if he was just going to stand there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's maybe we should just have him mime on
Yeah.
camera, right? Yeah.
And all this is put on by volunteers as well, which is absolutely amazing.
It is amazing. So Chautauqua Wawasee is all volunteers, even those of us on the board like me. All of our tour guides for this program, all of our volunteer storytellers, we are all volunteers just doing this for the love of our community.
I love that. And it's October 18th. What time does it start?
So the tours start at 6 o'clock in the evening. A different tour group will depart every 15 minutes. However, we are highly encouraging people to reserve their spot ahead of time and to buy a ticket on our website, which is chautauquawawasee.org. Adults are $3 and kids 10 and under are free. So you can choose the tour time that works best for you. Each tour lasts for about an hour. And the total walking distance is only about a half a mile and it is on flat surfaces. So we're very proud that this is mobility device friendly as well.
Or just people like me who don't like to walk friendly?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not, no, we're not going to make you walk a marathon or anything like that.
So thankfully, the web address will be on the screen as we're talking. But
Yes.
as you mentioned, you can pick a time on there and schedule an RSVP ahead and get your time and everything like that. But
Correct.
Aaron, we talked to a lot of people on this show. Most of them are very nice people, but some of them are very good speakers. You are a great speaker, just so you know. I
Oh, well,
absolutely,
thank you.
I don't know if you've experienced in public speaking or anything, but you're a great public speaker. So
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
maybe you're like Walwasee's next big radio DJ. So.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.